Hey guys, so I am going to take you guys along with my writing retreat, which will likely be one of my last writing retreats before little baby girl comes, and then who knows when I'll get to go away again after she's here. So I am here with my friend Zoe, which is the same person that I went with earlier this year that you guys saw in another vlog, and we are staying in Hilton Head again, but we're at a different villa. So I'm going to kind of take you guys around and show you the villa, and then later we're going to do a couple sprints and then head over to the Westin, because this villa has access to all the amenities at the Westin Resort, which means the pool, the spa, everything. So it's going to be awesome. Okay, so this is the villa when you walk in, and to the right is where the master bedroom is, and Zoe is graciously letting me stay here because I am getting pretty huge right now. So that like giant corally pillow here on the bed is my pregnancy pillow, which I can't sleep without. But there's a lot of like lush trees and everything here. We are not right on the beach, but it's just a short walk to the Westin where we will have beach access. The bathroom in this place is crazy. Lots of mirrors and a huge tub, huge shower, and lots of mirrors. You can see how the baby bump is coming along. 23 weeks tomorrow. So nice bathroom. And then this is probably the biggest like a villa or condo that we've stayed in. So this is the second bedroom, which has just a couple beds there, and then a really nice big kitchen with everything that you would need. Of course, we've got all our healthy snacks and stuff. We didn't actually buy like full on, we're going to cook this whole time. We're doing something a little different than normal because it's kind of like celebration of my last hurrah before baby, because since I'm moving in June, I'm not going to get a chance to do this again. So we're going to enjoy the Westin restaurants and everything else over at the resort instead of cooking as much this time. But as you can see, we've got lots of choices for where to write. We've got the bar here. We have a really nice kind of chill living room with a lot of really good spaces here to write. And then over in this section, we have more mirrors. There's a lot of mirrors in this condo. And then we've got our sheets up here, which you guys, if you've watched my writing retreat vlog from a couple months ago, you'll know that I always love to bring these sort of flip chart markers and flip chart sheets so that you can kind of put them on the wall and keep track of your sprints as you go. So Zoe has actually written a few sprints when we were at Barnes & Noble earlier, because we got here early, and I was just kind of writing notes instead of actually sprinting, so I have no words to add yet. But she's also writing now, so she's going to be way ahead of me. So in the back here, you can kind of see we've got a nice little porch, and then if you can see that out the window, there's a community pool just right out there. So it's nice and shaded, so pretty cool. There's also, if you're not familiar with the South and the marshes, you can kind of see over there we've got a water view, but it's all roped off or fenced off, and there's a sign there that says, I don't know if I can zoom in enough for you to see it, but it says alligators. So we are glad that there's a fence there. But we'll have a nice place to just like, what would have been a glass of wine 6 months ago will now be some sparkling water. Maybe Zoe will have some wine, we'll see. So we are just getting set up. Everything is kind of a little bit of a mess on my side of the table, but we are about to start word sprints. Zoe's already started, and hopefully we're gonna get a lot of words. So we have left our little condo and taken a walk down to the Westin Resort, where we are sitting now for dinner with a beautiful ocean and pool view. It is amazing. The weather is perfect. Zoe is enjoying a glass of wine in my honor while I'm having some unsweetened tea. So there's Zoe. And we're just at the View 32 pool restaurant. So it's absolutely the most beautiful weekend, or actually I keep saying weekend, but it is Sunday, but we'll be here for a few days in Hilton Head. It is gorgeous. Okay, so we have been writing at the Westin for, gosh, how long? Maybe an hour. We ate dinner, and of course the sun went down, and now they're closing up because the sea turtles will come towards the light if they leave the light on, so they've got to turn all the lights off and everything. So we're going to head back to our villa, but I did one sprint before we left the villa and 2 sprints here after dinner, and I'm a little over 3,000 words for the night. I'm hoping to get 5,000 tonight at least before I can stop and watch Game of Thrones, which my husband is very sad that I am not watching with him tonight, and I'm also very sad. I'm afraid it's going to be a very difficult episode with the Battle of Winterfell, but the writing must come first, so we're going to head back to the villa and get some more writing done. Okay, so it is right at 11:30, and I have just gotten very close to my word count. I wanted to get 5,000 words today, and I'm at 4,961. So that is 5 sprints. That's 5 writing sprints for the day, which is not bad for like the half day, first day of a writing retreat. I'm already in my PJs and ready for bed, but the 3rd episode of Game of Thrones is on tonight, and as soon as it was over, which was probably about 10:30 tonight, I got simultaneous text messages from my sister, my cousin Kim, and my husband, all being like, oh my God. And I was like, ah. So I won't put any spoilers here because I don't know if you guys watch Game of Thrones or if you haven't had a chance to watch this episode yet, but I have come close enough to my 5,000 word goal, and now I'm going to retire to the bedroom and I'm going to watch this episode. So I'll be up till at least 1 o'clock in the morning because I think it's an hour-and-a-half episode, but that will be my treat for a good writing day, and then I'll just sleep in tomorrow. All right, so I will check in with you guys then. Good morning, guys. So it is actually, I should say afternoon because it's like 12:15. I was up last night until about 2 a.m. watching the Game of Thrones Winterfell episode, and I will not spoil anything, but I will just say it was difficult to get to sleep afterward. It's pretty intense, and I am not used to staying up so late right now, pregnant, so it was kind of a rough morning. I couldn't really sleep in too much, but I got up around 10, finally got out of bed, so only 8 hours of sleep, but it wasn't really 8 because I didn't sleep well. So I'm a little bit tired today, but I'm still determined to get as close to 10,000 words today as possible if I can. I've already eaten breakfast and gotten some good water in, all my prenatal vitamins and everything that I need. I am just kind of enjoying some time on the porch of my condo here with the pool in the background, and I think that we are going to probably head to the Westin pretty soon and go enjoy the beach and get lunch over there and get some writing in while we're over at the resort. But we're going to get a couple of writing sprints in first, so we'll be eating probably a late lunch, like maybe closer to 1:30 or 2 before we get lunch. But another development, I am 23 weeks pregnant today, so that is a massive baby bump. It is happening. But I'm going to take you guys along for the ride today as we try to get some words. Zoe actually got 10,000 words yesterday, but she stayed up till 4 a.m. and she doesn't watch Game of Thrones, so she did not watch it with me. But I was up until 2, but I only got 5,000 words because I spent time watching TV, which is sometimes necessary. So, all right, let's get started on the writing. So quick update, we didn't actually get any writing done lately. We were talking through my plot, which is a very mystery-based plot. Sorry, my glasses are kind of getting a glare. So it's a very mystery-based plot, and we were talking through some of the like motives and red herrings and different things like that. So we were sitting outside talking about that for a while, and now we are going to walk over to the Westin and just enjoy lunch over there and the pool for a bit. I've already got my bathing suit on over or under this dress, and we're gonna just have a good day there. And even though it's 2 o'clock almost, I am hoping to still get my 10,000 words for the day. I just haven't actually started writing, but sometimes you need to just not stress it and work through the scenes that you're going to write for the day, and then do your best to get as much writing in as you can once the day gets going. But also, since this is one of my last writing retreats probably for a long time, I just also want it to just be a good time with my friend and enjoying it and not being too stressed out about like hitting deadlines and stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes, but I am hopeful to still get some words in. paradise. We have made it back to the same restaurant we ate at last night, and we are enjoying this gorgeous day. It is absolutely beautiful. Sorry, there's a plane overhead, but it is just the most beautiful day. It's about 78 degrees, maybe a little bit less. And so we're gonna eat some lunch and then hopefully go down to the beach for a bit. Update at 4:40. I don't think you can see that because there's a glare, so hello. So it's 4:40 and I literally, as you can see here, have gotten 0 words for the day, but I have really enjoyed my morning. We finished eating and then we went down to the beach for about an hour and it was glorious. I'm probably gonna get in the pool too later because I have my bathing suit on, but I'm gonna make sure I get my words in before I play anymore. So I have my laptop. They're gonna graciously let us sit here at one of the unoccupied tables and write for a bit since it's not super busy here at the hotel this time of year. And so I'm on chapter 4. So I have so far a prologue and 3 chapters done. And this is dual POV between a character named Lorelai in the present and a character named Vanessa in the past. So a little bit of a dual POV going on. If you've read any of my books, you'll know that I like to write a lot of times in multiple POV, so only 2 is kind of rare for me. And Zoe just brought me water. Yay! Thank you. So yeah, we're gonna get some writing done. Hopefully when I report in next, I'll have at least a couple thousand words to start my day. So here we go. Hey guys, so we are now back at the villa and I have changed into my PJs and we just got the shuttle back. I have added 4,022 words so far to my manuscript. So I'm at a little over, or a little under 9,000 words so far for the retreat. So I'm hoping I can get 6,000 more tonight. It is about 9 o'clock. So I'm hoping that, or a little after 9, I'm hoping I can still write about 5,000 to 6,000 words tonight, but we'll see how it goes. I am trying not to push myself too much, but I did take it really easy this morning. So we'll see. Here we go. Midnight and I have made it to 7,218 and I went ahead and sort of squared that out because I am too tired, I think, to go on and I really just don't want to push myself. So I am just over 12,000 words for the retreat so far, so I'm not even halfway to my goal, which is a little bit disappointing, to be honest. I had hoped to have at least a 10,000 word day today, but I didn't make it because I really got started way too late and that's my own fault. So a little bit disappointing, but we'll see how much of it I can make up tomorrow. If I can still get 10,000 words tomorrow, I will be at about 22,000 words. So that would be really close to my 25,000 word goal. So we'll see how it goes. And I'm just going to play it by ear. So far, the story is actually really fun and I'm enjoying it. So that's the important part. And I'm going to go head to bed. I might read a little bit before I settle down for bed. And then I will get up in the morning and try again. Good night. Good morning or afternoon. It's actually almost 2 and I'm just now updating again. Well, obviously we went outside and we wrote for a little bit out on the benches and I only got 1,000 words. I don't know if you see this, 1,036 words. And so I just got one done. Then I went and took a shower. I'm letting my hair just kind of air dry during this trip and I'm not really worrying about how it looks and that's fine. And then we had lunch and we've been chatting about various career things as we do. And now we're going to get back to writing. So I've decided I'm not really going to push myself too hard. I wanted to get 10,000 words and then 25,000 on the trip. But you know what? I'm going to give myself grace because I'm pregnant, and this is probably just the best I can do. If I can get out those 7,000 words, I'm going to be really, really proud of that, because that is a lot of words per day. So we're going to see how far I get today. It's still pretty early in the day. We're probably going to write for a little while and then go back over to the Westin Resort and enjoy dinner over there and more beach time maybe. So we'll see how it works out. But let's see how this next writing session goes. So this has been an interesting day, to put it lightly. So I did get a few sprints in. I am currently at 3,982 words, and that's from 4 sprints only today, and it is about 5:30. And obviously I had hoped to get more sprints in today, but like I said, I'm going just a little bit slower now that I am pregnant, and not using that as an excuse, but just trying to understand that I do have some limitations on my body and my mind right now, and I'm trying to honor that. So I've been doing the best I can, and really I feel like 4,000 words is pretty good for 4 sprints, and the story is going really well. I hit a part that I had to read to my friend who's here, Zoe, and so I read the little section to her because I felt like it turned out really good, and she's like, oh my gosh, I just got chills. That was so good. And she's like, I want to read it as soon as you're done. So this is going to be a really fun story, I think, and I'm excited about it. So I'm about, 17,490 words into this manuscript, and it's only going to be 55,000 words. So I'm hoping that I can be at least over 20,000 before I leave the trip tomorrow. So we're going to go to dinner pretty soon, and then we will come back and write a little bit tonight. And I ended up, crazy enough, I actually just went in after a sprint to go use the bathroom, and I don't even remember laying down in the bed, but I woke up an hour later and I had been asleep. So such is the life of a pregnant woman, because I did not even realize that I was that tired, and I don't even remember laying down, but apparently I did, and I lost an hour, and apparently I needed sleep. But what's going on with me lately is if I take a nap in the middle of the day, I end up with like a terrible sinus headache. I don't know if you can actually hear it in my voice. So I actually ran to Kroger to get a neti pot because I use this all the time at home. It just clears out my sinuses, but I've just done it, which is why everything's like kind of moving in there. And then I also grabbed a Starbucks, which is my favorite thing to get from Starbucks is a flat white. If you've never tried it, it's amazing. I don't eat sugar of any kind or drink sugar, so it doesn't have any kind of flavoring in it, but you might be able to get flavoring in it if you don't like stuff that's a little bit more bitter. But a flat white is basically like a latte, but it has more espresso in it than a latte. But of course, since I'm pregnant, I got a decaf one, which is what I've been getting. So I just love it. It's my favorite drink from Starbucks, so FYI. So I'm sitting just under 4,000 words, and I'm hoping to get one more sprint in before we go to dinner, and then that'll put me around 5,000 words. And then just whenever we get back tonight, which I'll update you guys at that point, maybe around 9 o'clock, I would guess again, we will write again probably until about 11 o'clock or midnight. So I think that I'm going to get probably at least another 7,000 or 8,000 words again today, and that'll put me at a really good word count for the writing retreat, and I'll be getting close to halfway through this novel, which is exciting because I just started it. So this is really fun. So that's how the writing retreat is going so far, and I will update you guys when we're heading to dinner. And I am back in my PJs. I forgot to do a video at dinner and the beautiful walk that we took back over to the Westin. We ate at the same restaurant we've eaten at pretty much the whole trip, and the food is so good. And the view tonight was amazing. The weather was like 72 degrees, and it just could not have been more perfect. So we just totally enjoyed it, had some amazing conversation. So I'm not sure how well you can see this anyway because it's super light. I had written to 4,908 words before we left, which got me to 18,416 words in my manuscript, which is really great because for the past few months, I just have been writing almost nothing because nothing comes to me, and this book is coming so easily, which is awesome without even really having to push myself. So I'm hoping to get to 20K tonight, which will put me around 19,000 or so for this trip because I already had about 1,200 words before I started. So I'm feeling really good about that. It's a little after 9 now, maybe 9:30. So we'll see how much I can get done, and then I might read for the rest of the night and just really kind of enjoy it. But I'm excited with how well this book is coming. I think it's just really fun, and I'm enjoying it. So I'm going to get a few more sprints in before I go to read and then get to bed. Get another sprint, so I'm at 7,307 words for the night and 20,815 words on my manuscript, which I know this is really impossible to read, but basically I'm at 19,486 for this retreat because I already had 1,000 something words before I started the manuscript. So 5,500 words shy of what my goal was, but I knew that goal was pretty ambitious. Just because I'm more tired and my mind is not as mentally clear as possible right now. But this is a pretty huge word count for me for just 2.5 days. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. And I'm really like getting close to the halfway point on this book. And I think I can finish it in the next week. So I'm like super, super excited because I've been, like I said, like toiling over that other book for 5 or 6 months and just not really getting as much writing done as I wanted to. So I'm feeling really proud of myself and really excited. So it is, let's see, 11:02 p.m. So probably Zoe and I are gonna chill out for a little bit. This is usually the part where we would break out a bottle of wine and enjoy the rest of the night, but I can't drink, so we'll just break out some sparkling water and enjoy the rest of the evening and then pack up and head home tomorrow. But Zoe will be staying with me for the next couple of days, so we're still hoping to get some work done. Her birthday is tomorrow, so we're going to celebrate that tomorrow, and then we're going to write all day Thursday probably too. So good retreat. Thanks for coming along with me, and I'll wrap things up tomorrow. Okay, so we are finally headed out. We had an amazing retreat. We both got, I got just under 20K. Zoe got over 20K. Today's her birthday, so we had to stop by the Harris Teeter so I could get her birthday coffee at their Starbucks. And now we're going to be driving home and hopefully just spending the rest of the day celebrating Zoe's life and wonderfulness. So it'll be a lot of fun. And thank you guys for coming along with me on this amazing retreat. And I will see you on my next one. All right, bye.